Have you ever looked at your garden's tired, lifeless soil and wondered what you're missing? We add compost, mulch, and fertilizer, but sometimes the earth just seems worn out. But what if the secret to amazing soil has been right in front of us for thousands of years? Ancient rice fields didn't just grow crops, they made the soil richer and better over time. Their secret? It wasn't a product, but a way of doing things, a team effort between water, air, and natural stuff. These farmers used to flood their fields, then drain them, and kept adding natural materials. This turned even hard clay into living soil. The very thing we often worry about, too much water, became their tool to make the soil new again. The magic is in managing oxygen and carbon, which creates strong, fertile soil. Today, I'll show you how to use this old wisdom in simple steps for your own garden. Let's find out again what makes soil truly alive. Ready to bring ancient magic to your backyard? How can a flooded field, which seems to have no air, actually help soil breathe? The answer is in the cycle. Rice fields weren't always underwater, they were flooded, then the water was let out. Flooding pushes water deep into hard-packed soil, opening up hidden channels. When the water drains, it pulls air down into those new paths, like a deep breath for the earth. This isn't like digging up the soil, it's a gentle, natural way to add air. Over time, these cycles make the soil clump together. Tiny bits form stable, sponge-like pieces. What happens? Big holes for water to drain, tiny holes for water to stay. Unlike digging, which breaks up the soil, this method builds it up. The soil becomes both airy and moist, perfect for roots. Ancient farmers weren't just growing rice, they were growing a living world under the ground. Their secret: let water and air do the work. Year after year, we can do the same. Oxygen is only half the story. Carbon is the other part. After harvest, ancient farmers put rice straw and roots back into the mud, feeding the soil. This carbon-rich stuff sticks soil particles together, creating that crumbly, rich texture. It's not just about adding air. It's about building a living sponge that holds water and food for plants. The steady supply of carbon feeds tiny living things, like bacteria, fungi, and worms, that release nutrients and protect plants. Water opens the soil. Carbon makes it stable and feeds life. Add air without carbon, and the soil gets hard again. Add carbon without air, and it breaks down slowly. The rice field system did both, year after year, making the soil richer over time. It's a cycle that keeps renewing itself. Water, air, carbon, and life, all working together. This is the partnership we want in our gardens. Let's see how to bring it home. The secret is in the cycle. Never just one thing, but how they all work together. That's the cleverness of old farming methods. How do we create these spaces in our own gardens? Forget about digging with a tiller. Gentle, deep action is key. Use a garden fork or a broad fork to make vertical channels without turning the soil over. Push the fork deep, rock it gently, and pull it out. Do this all over your garden bed. This is like the water in the rice fields, opening paths for air and water. Roots can now go deeper, finding moisture and nutrients. Do this once to break up hard soil, then protect those channels. Avoid walking on your garden beds and add natural materials regularly. This is the base for bringing your soil back to life for good. Let's get practical. Here's how to bring your soil back to life. Choose a bed when the soil is damp, not too wet or too dry. Use your fork, push it in deep, rock it gently, pull it out. Move back 6 to 8 inches and do it again, making a pattern of channels. Don't flip the soil, just open it up. For a regular bed, this takes 20-30 minutes and only needs to be done once. After forking, don't walk on the bed, protect your new air pockets. The top might look a bit bumpy. That's okay. Next, we'll add carbon to make the soil stable and feed it. This is the start of your garden's change. Simple, effective, and based on old wisdom. Now, let's build the carbon sponge. After adding air, spread 2 to 4 inches of compost over the bed. No need to mix it in, just rake it gently across the top. Water and earthworms will pull the compost into the channels, making them stable. This layer acts like a blanket, protecting against rain and sun, and keeping the temperature steady. Compost feeds tiny living things, holds moisture, and keeps the soil loose. Deep aeration plus carbon on top is a powerful combination. You're copying how nature builds soil, from the top down, slowly and steadily. Your plants will thank you with stronger roots and better growth. Feeding your soil carbon is something you do all the time. Add compost on top once or twice a year. Spring and fall are best. Shredded leaves are like gold for your garden. Use them as a winter blanket. Other choices: old wood chips, straw, thin layers of grass clippings, or cover crops. Cover crops, like clover or rye, make channels and add natural stuff. Just cut them down before they make seeds. Always keep soil covered, never leave it bare. Think of your soil as a living thing that needs regular food. Every plant you take out removes food. Always put more back. This constant feeding of carbon keeps your soil strong and fertile. Amazing soil is built, not bought. The biggest lesson from old practices? Patience. Soil changing takes time but lasts long. In the first year, you'll notice the soil holds water better, more earthworms, and healthier plants. The real magic happens in the second year and after. Deeper carbon, more tiny living things, and stable soil. Look at your soil. Is it crumbly? Does it smell like earth? Does water soak in easily? Watch your plants for deep green leaves and strength. Your job changes from feeding plants to growing good soil. Don't get sad. Every layer of compost is like putting money in your soil's bank. Over time, you'll water and fertilize less, and your garden will do great. Regenerative gardening is about making a system that takes care of itself. Ancient farmers played the long game, and so can we. Let nature do the hard work. We've found an old secret: building life from the ground up. Deep aeration plus steady carbon turns gardens into strong, healthy places. This is more than just gardening, it's taking care of the earth and leaving something good behind. Every handful of compost, every layer of mulch, is an act of making things new. Start with one garden bed, grab your fork, make air pockets, feed them carbon. Watch and be patient as the magic happens. You have the power to create a thriving, strong garden. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more tips and share with other gardeners. The more we take care of our soil, the healthier our world becomes. Now, let's get our hands dirty.